Alrighty guys, listen. In today's video, I'm just showing you guys one best like beginner class and one in my favorite Warzone class. I was gonna make the video about like two best beginner things, but I decided to just put my AN94 one in there instead of the M1A and whatever it's called. I forgot. But I might say like two beginner classes in this video, but note it is not. And I know I said this earlier in the video, but if you want to have two primary guns as your like class, put on, you can't see it right now, but put on the overkill thing in the second slot of the perks. Put in overkill in the second slot. I'm pretty sure it's free. It should be free. And then, of course, I breathe really heavy when I record. I'm kind of new to this YouTube stuff, but I'm sorry if I breathe really heavy in this. I'm not sick with a runny nose. That's just me. Probably, yeah, it's like me with, like, it's just me being very stressed about all this stuff. Well, I'm not, like, stressed about all this stuff, but you know what I mean, right? Without further ado, hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to give a like, subscribe if you're new. By the way, YouTube has this glitch where it sometimes unsubscribes you from a channel. Could be my channel. Just resubscribe. Make sure you turn that subscribe button gray. And have a good day. Have a good week. Enjoy the video. Love you guys, by the way. Already, like, not like this fully buff MP5. You won't have that, but you will have the MP5. I'm just gonna make two loadouts for you guys, okay? That you should probably use if you don't have guns yet. So the guns that you start with, I'm pretty sure, are the Kilo, the FAL, M4A1, and we're just gonna call it the FAMAS. Okay. Those are the first ARs you get. I recommend using either the M4 or the Kilo, which are, in my opinion, the two best guns. Like, the two best starter guns you have. Once you get the Odin, I don't recommend using it. It's not that good. The M13, you definitely don't start with it. It is a really good gun if you fully buff it out. It's pretty trash at the beginning, though. The Scar, don't use it. It's really bad unless you have a really good class for it. AK, just don't. It's bad. The Ram 7, I don't have this yet, so I can't talk about it. The Growl, I'm pretty sure it's a good gun. I obviously don't have it, but I think based on like other videos, it's a good gun, but I could be wrong. This gun, the AMAX, I don't know if it's a good gun or not, okay, but the A94, probably the best they are, if you just buff it a little bit. But the Kilo class, I'm going to start off with this. The secondary weapon, Kar98, is okay, but not a good beginner gun. So I would match the Kilo with something like, I'm just going to get the two guns really quick. Kilo and, I think I'm going to do Kar98. Alright, this is the first loadout I'm showing you guys. These little dots obviously mean like stuff on it, so I have stuff on my Kar98, so yeah. The Kilo 141, my best class for it, I would say. Unless you want an optic, I don't use the optics. They're not, I like the iron sights on this gun. Some guns I don't like. The AN94, the iron sights, I don't like them at all. But for the muzzle, first of all, I don't have the muzzle I want yet, but that's probably 68, I think. But for now, I wouldn't use the lightweight suppressor on this because of the range issue. But I don't want this gun for range. I don't want it for, I want it for medium to close. Okay? The barrel, I would recommend using this one. Actually, probably this one, but I don't have it. But this barrel with this. But actually, I kind of want to be reasonable. Like, you used to get a pretty high level to get this. if you're just going a little bit, okay, this or this is fine. Tack or lightweight suppressor. I wouldn't use this barrel when you get it. This barrel is probably these two are probably the only two I would use. No laser. Lasers, in my opinion, on this gun aren't that good. You can use this optic. It's probably the best optic to use on this AR, but I don't use it. Let's see. I would probably use this because it gives you the extra mobility. This is probably going to be the gun you run around with. Ammunition, 60 round mags, definitely. Perk, I do the FMJ because the damage buff is just insane. And then I don't use one of those, and that's the Kilo. So you can get a nice image about that. That's the Kilo I'd be rocking. And this one, the Car 98. The optic. Well, I use the sniper scope and I use a Car 98. It's actually pretty insane. I use this. I use the monolithic suppressor, but you probably don't have that, so just go with the tactical suppressor. Pretty sure I use this over this. And then the perk for a lot of buff damage, I use that. This is my Car 98 for like longer ranges. You should probably use that. But now that I've shown you guys the two best beginner classes, I'm going to show you my favorite class for Warzone, by the way. This is for Warzone. This isn't for multiplayer. This is for, like, specifically Warzone. You can use them in multiplayer to level them up, but obviously, this is my Warzone loadout. So I have my AR, my SMG, obviously. Oh, really quick, if you don't know how to get two primary weapons in the same thing, you have to put on overkill, which is perk 2. It's always going to be in perk 2, no matter what. Ghost, don't put it on. None of these. Overkill. You have to have overkill. So this is my AN-94. I'm going to use the monolithic suppressor when I get it. But I don't have it. So, I'm also going to use a different barrel when I get it. It's the longer one, wherever it is. I don't know which one it is, but I don't have that yet because I'm still grinding it. Use this one. Use it. Use the VLK 3x optic. It is the most used one. It is the best one. Well, actually, it's kind of preference, but in my opinion, use it. It's super good. No stock. You don't need a stock. Maybe to boost the accuracy a little bit, but there's really nothing I would like replace for it. Yeah, I wouldn't really replace anything for it. Perk, no perk. You don't need a perk. Real rear grip. Yeah, that you can just look at it. This underbarrel, these stupid shotguns and rocket launcher ones, they're so bad. They hardly do any damage. I'm just gonna, I guess you could just put on whatever wrap you want. It doesn't really matter at all. Well, you know, I guess that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I taught you something. If I did, tell me in the comments what you enjoyed from this video, what you learned.